Hello and welcome to Southern View, the show that gets you all the major developments from the South India. I am Ritu Rajpurohit joining you from Karur, where the major developments are panning out regarding the sad incident that took place in the Karur, the Stampede incident. But I also have my team joining me from the different parts of Tamil Nadu as well. I am joined by my colleague Sam Daniel. I also have with me Vijay as well, and the Ashish as well, and from Karnataka I have Deepak Bopanna joining me, and yes, to get you major news from Hyderabad I have Uma with me. Now I'll leave it to you, Vijay, to take us through what is really happening in Tamil Nadu related to Karur.
Thank you, Ritu. You and myself have been tracking all the developments in Karur from the ground. First, we have a latest development is the two accused who got arrested by police on this Karur tragedy, two TVK functionaries, Madhi Aragan and Poundraj, have been produced before the magistrate court, district court, and court just now ordered 14 days judicial custody for them. We just had a word with the advocate side also. There was a fierce argument between police and TVK advocates. We will get more details very shortly. The FIR was registered against the Madhi Aragan, saying that under various sections, the main accusation against him was the case was registered culpable homicide and endangering public life and attempt to murder. These were the sections which was case was registered against Madhi Aragan, and even other person like other TVK functionary Poundraj allegedly harboring the Madhi Aragan. In this context, the case was registered against him also. In FIR, TVK General Secretary N. Anand and the other functionary CTR Nirmal Kumar name also added in the FIR. But police is taking all actions against them also. More details we will get to know very shortly. Sam will have more details on this. Over to you, Sam.
This is not a time for blaming people, or that's what the Chief Minister has also said in his video and his message to the people. It's not a time to blame each other, it's a time to be with the people. And unfortunately, fleeing the scene and not being there, and responsible leaders should not leave. And even if you've left, you should make sure at least your party functionaries are there, because people came to see you. Maybe you decided that not going to the hospital at that moment is not right, but you could have stayed, you could have come back. Nobody is there. Till this moment, I don't think anybody from their party has been there to reach out to the people even.
Sir, and just we saw what Kanimozhi had spoken about this TVK Stampede incident in Karur. Sam, what are you hearing from your sources regarding all the developments regarding this Karur Stampede incident?
Well, Vijay, to put things in perspective, the police have arrested two people so far in the TVK Karur Stampede case that killed 41 people. They began with the arrest of Madhi Aragan, the TVK's District West Secretary in Karur, who had originally applied for permission for Active Vijay's rally there on Saturday. Now they have also arrested Masi Poundraj, who police say harbored Madhi Aragan when they were on the lookout for his arrest. As we speak now, two other leaders who have been named in the FIR, the TVK's General Secretary Busi Anand and its Deputy General Secretary Nirmal Kumar, they have moved the Madurai bench of the Madras High Court asking for anticipatory bail, saying that they are in no way connected to the stampede. They are innocent, they don't have any criminal antecedents, and that the police are likely to arrest them. In that context, they have sought anticipatory bail. And they say there was a gang of goondas who had infiltrated into that rally, caused trouble, and then that led to a stampede, they allege. They refer to an incident of somebody hurling chappals at Vijay that triggered confusion. They also point out there was an ambulance for no reason sent inside the crowd without any patient. That also led to a commotion. And they also say the police had not given them adequate protection nor deployed adequate forces. And for no reason, they made Vijay stop at some point 50 meters before the designated spot. And they also say there was a lathi charge by police without any reason. And soon after the tragedy, the party chief TVK active Vijay has released or announced a 20 lakh relief for every family of these people who either died or who are now injured and being treated. In this context, they have sought anticipatory bail. The case is likely to come up on Friday, but the police have denied these allegations and they squarely blame on TVK team for this whole Stampede tragedy. Vijay.
Thank you, Sam. We have another important question. What we have to ask now is here, people are expecting when Vijay will be visiting the Karur to console the families, victims' families. So this is the biggest question right now. We have even DMK criticize and other parties criticize Vijay for not visiting the Karur by meeting victims' families. So we have Ashish from Chennai who has been tracking all the developments from Chennai following Vijay's residence. So Ashish, what you are hearing from TVK sources, when we can expect Vijay in Karur?
Vijay, right now the situation is that the actor, TVK party president, he is inside his house. So far what we have heard and what we have learned in fact from the party sources, that he is not meeting any party leader physically, but he held a video conference meeting with party leaders on Monday. And later on, yesterday also we witnessed that how he came from one house to another house and he held meetings through video conference. What we are hearing and what the sources in TVK confirming, that so far nothing has been decided on Vijay's touring to Karur or meeting to all those persons who lost their near and dear.
Unimaginable how people could have managed to run from that side. Such a narrow road, hardly any place to escape from there. Can you imagine what happened that day? If 200, 300 could not fit into that area, how 30,000 people could have managed during that hours? What was administration doing? What was police department doing? What was organizers doing? There are a lot of question marks on all of them. The ruling party and the officials must answer this. And we have sought many answers from the officials, from the administration, and we want them to reply by this weekend so that this committee should finalize the report at the earliest and submit it to the BJP national president. We don't want to delay it.
Intelligence failure.
We want the DMK party to reply here.
Intelligence failure also.
And if you look at what is the intelligence department doing here? Was they not aware how many people have gathered? If the leader has come late, if Vijay has come late, already there are thousands of people gathered there. What steps have been taken by the police department? Where was local administration? What were organizers doing? Just throwing bottles on them? I think there are many serious questions to be answered. We're going to meet all those families now who have lost their family members. So all of us are going to divide in separate groups and going to visit each and every family so that we try and reach out to them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think
BJP delegation. So what's your assessment?
Just we heard what Anurag Thakur has to say about the after meeting victims' families in Karur. He mentioned a lot of things like what is the situation there in hospital, and also we have another developments in court. Just now we heard about what court has to say. They have remanded the two accused from TVK functionary for 14 days. And we will get more updates. Now we just had a word with the TVK side advocate also. He alleges that police didn't give proper permission, proper route map for Vijay. This leads to chaotic situation. However, police refused those allegations in the court. He said that police said they made all the arrangement, but even they asked Vijay to stop his campaign vehicle 50 meters away from the exact spot, saying that the crowd is huge, but TVK didn't obey such orders. So this led to a chaotic, tense situation which led to stampede. So we have Sam Daniel also on this. Over to you, Sam.
Well, Vijay, this was very much expected now that the police have named these two leaders in their FIR and they have remanded in the court. The court has now remanded them for 2 weeks behind bars. We'll have to wait and watch whether these two leaders too would apply for anticipatory bail. But the FIR specifically has booked them under a case of criminal negligence, a case of attempt to murder and endangering public safety, besides culpable homicide not amounting to murder. These leaders, of course, in their bail plea have denied these allegations, saying that it was the police who failed to provide them adequate security and they in no way are involved in the stampede, as they call it. We'll have to wait and watch what the Madras High Court, the Madurai bench, would have to say when these bail pleas come for hearing on Friday. But at the moment, 3 people have been named. One is the party's General Secretary, Bussi Anand, the party's Deputy General Secretary, Nirmal Kumar, and thirdly, Madhu Alagan, the TVK District Secretary who is in charge of the western part of that particular area, who have been booked. Of course, the other person arrested, Vijay, is for harboring Madhu Alagan, particularly when the police was on the lookout. The TVK, while pointing fingers at the police, they've also told the court that they would want to have a CBI investigation because they don't trust the investigation by the state police. They've also asked the court to order preservation of all the CCTV footage from the stampede site in Karur. The police, of course, have denied these allegations. They squarely blame on TVK team for delaying Vijay's arrival to that spot, that he was supposed to come around 3 o'clock, but they deliberately came by 7 o'clock with a 4-hour-long delay. While the permission was granted only for the slot between 3 and 10 in the evening, on their social media handle, the police point out the party had claimed or declared that Vijay would be coming there around 12 o'clock. Because of that, there was a 7-hour-long wait. There was a huge surge of crowd, and whenever the stampede took place, it was catastrophic. 41 people have lost their lives now.
It's absolute governance failure. Nothing more, nothing less. And I would...
Court, Karur District Court. From Karur District Court, you just now judge orders 14 days judicial custody for both TVK functionaries. One is Madhu Alagan and is Pondraj. So they have been taken from here to police just taken both towards the prison. So before that, police arrested them last night. In the FIR named the Madhu Alagan as the first accused, as Madhu Alagan was the person who got permission for TVK chief Vijay's rally in Karur. So in this context, the case was registered against Madhu Alagan and Pondraj. As far as Pondraj is concerned, there was an allegation like police alleges that he harbored Madhu Alagan. So in this context, Pondraj also been arrested by police. We had those developments, and also another important story from regarding this Karur Stampede. This morning, yesterday night, TVK's General Secretary Campaign Management Adav Arjuna posted one tweet and later deleted the tweet.
செஞ்சது அல்ல, இது நாங்கள் திட்டமிட்டு செய்யலை. நாங்கள் செஞ்சது ஆர்கனைசேஷன் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம். இதை உரிய பாதுகாப்பு திட்டமிட்டு கொடுக்காதவங்களோட தவறு தான். அந்த இடத்துல இவ்வளோ பேர் தான் நிற்க முடியுங்கிறது தெரியும். இப்போ எங்கள் தரப்பில் நாங்கள் பொதுமக்கள் கூடுறாங்க, எங்கள் மக்கள் கூடுறாங்க, எங்களோட தொண்டர்கள் கூடுறாங்க, அதுபோக பொதுமக்கள்
TVK's advocate side, he said that we argued in the court saying that the police has the responsibility to give protection to control the crowd, but police failed to do so. That leads to chaos in the situation. There was even advocate says that Vijay reached the spot with police permission only. They followed all the 11 departments, state government department regulation, which was laid conditions by the state government department. So these were all the things we can able to see from TVK side advocate.
குற்றச்சாட்டு எங்கள் மேலே எதுவும் வைக்கல. உண்மையை கேட்டார், அவங்க வந்து எங்களை பேச விடாமல் செஞ்சாங்க. ஆனால் நாங்கள் எங்களோட உண்மையை சொல்லியே ஆகணும்னு சொன்னோம். 1 மணி நேரம் 1.5 மணி நேரத்துக்கு மேலே எங்களோட தரப்பில் நாங்கள் எத்தனை முறை மனு கொடுத்தோம், எத்தனை முறை ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணாங்க, கொடுத்த இடத்தையெல்லாம் ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணாங்க, நான் கேட்ட வழியெல்லாம் ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணாங்க. ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணிவிட்டு இந்த இடம் மட்டுமே தான் உங்களுக்கு ஆப்ஷன் கொடுத்தாங்க. அந்த இடம் வந்து அந்த ஒரு குறுகிய இடம்னு அவங்களே 2025ல ஒரு
TVK advocate also says they asked for permission first lighthouse roundana, which is a different location from where really the campaign happened. TVK advocate says they seek permission to do rally on that space because which is wider comparative to the Velusamyapuram where exactly the stampede happened. But police side says they denied permission, saying that there was a bridge near to lighthouse roundana which could lead to a unfortunate incident. So they refused permission for that location. So they gave another location that is where that Velusamyapuram. They expect even police side says they brought engineers. TVK brought engineers to measure the area, whether how much crowd that area can able to hold. These are all the interesting developments we can able to get from the Karur district court. However, judge sent those 2 TVK functionaries for 14 days judicial remand. And then another important story from Karur around Karur tragedy is TVK's General Secretary Political Campaign in charge Adav Arjuna posted on post on Twitter which was later become a huge controversy around that even though we can't able to independently verify that post after Adav Arjuna deleted the post also immediately, but it was widely shared by DMK over in all social media, alleging that Adav Arjuna is insisting violence over the Karur tragedy. Even Kanimozhi, we had a reaction from Kanimozhi. Let's listen into a Kanimozhi reaction over to this.
No, I'm not here to advise any party to say how to behave or but they have to be responsible. They cannot try to instigate violence. And I mean, this is a country which believes in non-violence, and we got our freedom through a non-violent struggle. What are you talking about? You can't talk about instigating violence and trying to lose more lives, is it? No, anybody. I don't want to mention names.
Over TVK leaders' provocative post. There is another one important breaking news over Karur tragedy. Storm over TVK leaders' provocative post. DMK hits out at TVK over Gen Z post. A Raja says, is the post not anti-national? He questions whether the post is not anti-national. You know that TVK Adav Arjuna posted and even he deleted the post immediately, but however DMK circulates the post widely around in social media. They have been criticizing, they are questioning the TVK leader Adav Arjuna over this. Even after he deleted the post, even we got source information from TVK where they clarified, they distance themselves from the party and such individual posts. Even TVK sources said the party doesn't encourage such posts. But however, DMK criticized Adhav Arjuna and TVK over this post. Let's get into the A Raja's bite on this topic.
Your second line leader, Adhav Arjun, did a Twitter in which he says Sri Lanka and Nepal revolution, this and that. This is a peaceful country, India. Tamil Nadu is having a lot of developments when it is compared to the government of India, GDP, 8.5, whereas we are having 11.5. When your state is having prosperity, you are claiming something revolution. Is it not anti-national as against the constitution which says sovereignty and integrity of this country? And also deleted it. What does it mean? What culminated to delete it? So you are admitting your own mistakes. You are admitting your own crime and accusing others. This is not fair for the Tamil Nadu culture and Tamil Nadu political culture.
Even though Adhav Arjuna, after posting such controversial tweet, he deleted the post. However, DMK says this is not encourageable from TVK second line leaders. We have Sam Daniel with us. Sam, how you see this? Even after Adhav Arjuna deleted this post, DMK on social media circulating this post. What you are hearing from TVK sources regarding this post?
Well, Vijay, it's yet another round of pot shots with the ruling DMK taking on Adhav Arjuna, the General Secretary of TVK, on a post which he originally shared on X and then quickly deleted after the ruling DMK had objected to that. It's a post which we did not read it firsthand, but if we have to go by what the DMK claims that Adhav Arjuna had shared on X, it talks about if the police turn into servants of their political masters, then there is no other way but a revolution. And he says that's just the way Sri Lanka and Nepal witnessed a revolution by Gen Z, the same thing by youth will happen here too. And that will be the foundation for a change of God and an end note for this rule, referring to the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu. Many objective, neutral observers say there's nothing wrong in this post. They wonder why Adhav Arjuna actually removed it. He's not inciting violence in their view. He's not triggering riots. But for some reason, the DMK finds that there could be a tacit reference that he is encouraging youngsters who follow Vijay to indulge in a kind of an uprising Sri Lanka or Nepal witnessed. And now A. Raja, DMK senior leader, saying that it was the DMK's efforts, it was Tamil Nadu's response that has forced this particular leader to delete that post, and there is no need for a revolution in a state that's witnessing a two-digit growth.
In an exclusive interview to NDTV, Kanimozhi has spoken exclusive to NDTV, where she had said everyone should reflect and ensure such a tragedy, Karur, similar to what happened in Karur, doesn't happen again. NDTV's own Veera Raghav spoke with Kanimozhi in an exclusive interview. Let's listen into the bite of Kanimozhi.
Joining me now is DMK's Parliamentary Party Chief Kanimozhi Karunanidhi, who had visited Karur and had also met the press earlier in the day. Ma'am, 41 people have died. It's an enormous tragedy, one that we've not heard of scale in electoral politics, perhaps anywhere in the country. The DMK has made serious allegations against the TVK for organizing such an event and flaws that were there. The TVK has said that there is a conspiracy, criminal conspiracy, and demanded a CBI probe. Is the state ready for a CBI probe?
See, what the TVK and some people fail to understand is that when there is a political rally, when it is organized by a political party, even if the Prime Minister is attending it or the Chief Minister is attending it, there are rules and regulations which the police request the parties to follow. Nobody is above those. Because it is not just for the pollers, it is for the safety of the leaders and the people who come to attend the rally. So TVK has been again and again and again saying that there are restrictions there. They ask you to, follow these rules. And when you don't want to do this, there are repercussions, and nobody expected something, such a tragic thing to happen. And I don't think this is a time for starting political blame games. Even the Chief Minister yesterday, when he put out a message, he has clearly stated that no leader that wants, their party people or any human being to be hurt or affected so I think this is a time where we have to reach out to these people who have been hurt and, families which have lost loved ones. This is not the time to be blaming people, and the Chief Minister has appointed a one-person commission also, and the retired judge is also already there on the field and started the inquiry. So let us wait. Whoever is at fault, action has to be taken against them, and there's nobody above that.
No, you're making an important point. This is time for remorse, perhaps reflection, and perhaps showing solidarity with the families. But the question is about the objective truth, about what really happened, because there are criminal cases that have been filed against TVK leaders. The district secretary has been arrested. So the question is that will there be an impartial probe? And the point being made by the TVK is that only the CBI can give us an impartial probe.
No, they've moved the court. And let us see what the court is going to say. I don't want to say anything against it or for it. But already there is a commission which is there, and the probe has started. So let us wait. And I think the most important thing is when the police request you, even when they've given you permission, if they say that there is too much crowd and let us stop here and address the gathering, then you listen to what they also have to say, because I think it comes from experience. The advice comes from experience, and not to, spoil your rally or, take away from the rally.
Was that a crucial mistake, ma'am? You believe that the police, we believe, are told?
I think, I am not the person to be answering, and it's not right to be answering this question. I'm saying when the police advise us, I've gone to political rallies, I've gone for election campaign, and when the police give me an advice, we've been in the opposition and gone for rallies, and today we are in the government. So when the police gives us an advice, we definitely try to listen to what where it comes from and why they're saying it. And I think any political party leader will do that.
Having made that point, do you believe there is a case to file criminal liability against Vijay to make him an accused in this case?
See, I am again telling you, I do not want to get into blame games. I do not want to fix responsibility on anybody or, find political mileage in this. And I'm nobody to say, because I don't have all the facts in my hand. There is a commission which is actually investigating. Let them come out with a report. We have to wait for that. But I think when there is advice, it is always wise to, try to at least, wait and see whether we have to follow it or not, and how much of it is, important. And moreover, I think the saddest part in the whole thing is when people come to a rally and we've lost lives and people are hurt and injured. You don't leave without, trying to find out what happened, or even if the leader is not able to come back to the scene, but what happens to the second-rung leadership? You have to be there, taking responsibility in taking care of people.
Right. No, you're making a very important point. And my last question to you, and this is not as a DMK MP, but as somebody who has traveled across Tamil Nadu, several rallies, the fear is that this loss of lives will eventually just be a political clash and no one will really change anything about the way we have crowds and stampedes in this country and this state, perhaps everywhere. Is there a sense that there will be some learning from this and that we will avoid a tragedy of this nature in the future, or is it just pure politics, ma'am?
No, the Chief Minister has promised that after the Commission's report, we will have a relook at the rules and regulations. We will how a political rally or any gathering should be conducted. There will be more stringent rules, and we will invite experts, civil society people, and come out with will frame better ways of having these rallies or gatherings. And I think it is a very important moment for all of us, political rallies or anybody who conducts gatherings or protests or even people. It is a moment for us to reflect that how responsible we should be.
I think that's a very important point, even for people and youngsters waiting for such long time in such crowds to reflect on this. Those are important points, but the political exchange continues here in Tamil Nadu. That was DMK's Parliamentary Party Chief Kanimozhi Karunanidhi in conversation with NDTV.
That was Kanimozhi's exclusive interview to NDTV, and another important reaction over this stampede in Karur is what NDTV MP Vijay, where he had advised people to be aware of crowd, and also advised other parties to follow the rules and regulation which is being imposed by the police officials. We have Sam Daniel to speak on this. Sam, political parties, after meeting victims, they have been advising public where they are saying that if there is crowd, not to come to attend such rallies. Even we saw BJP leader Annamalai also said the similar statement. How you see such statement from political leaders, Sam?
Vijay, this particular stampede that killed 41 people, being seen as unprecedented in the political history of India, a rally turning so fatal, killing 41 people, has in a sense come as a wake-up call for both political parties and public. It's in that sense, first, NTK Chief Seeman had shared the same view that public who go for these political rallies should go prepared, taking enough water, umbrella. It's a kind of a cynical view now that a lawmaker also endorses this view that they cannot trust on political parties to make all those basic arrangements in terms of drinking water, in terms of food if required, and to make sure people ought to take responsibility, onus on themselves and make sure they go fully prepared, particularly when they are required to stand for 7 hours under hot sun. And that's a learning lesson for them, and hope things would change. But I look at this as a cynical view of a lawmaker, Vijay.
Thank you, Sam. Let's listen into what Vijay had to say.
The Karur tragedy has not only shaken Tamil Nadu, it has shaken the entire country. Around 40 people have lost their lives, and more than 50 people are now currently undergoing treatment in various hospitals in Karur. And it is up to the people to have an awareness when going to functions like this, and it is the responsibility of people who organize such functions, be it a political event, be it a religious event or a sport event. When we have a huge number of public coming over there, it is the responsibility of the organizers to ensure that the events are organized within the ambit of the law, within the within the rules laid down by the police.
Thank you for watching Southern View. Thank you, Sam Daniel, Veeraraghav, Ritu, Ashish, and even we had Huma and Deepak, who was about to speak about the other part of Southern stories, but due to time concern, we are unable to bring you such stories. But stay tuned with NDTV. After break, we'll bring you more updates.